Hello and welcome to this special edition of Talk Time. My guest today is well-known singer and composer from Nagaland, Alobo Naga, who has just released his new single, TGIF, Thank God It's Friday. Of late, viewers, Alobo Naga has been extremely pained to see the Kukis and Meiteis who have been living as good neighbors and brethren for years together pick up arms against each other, kill one another. In a recent tweet, Alobo Naga wrote, and I quote, "Going through tweets from my Kuki and Meitei brothers and sisters on social media, it is very disturbing to see so much hatred and animosity. Yes, the situation is unfortunate and atrocious currently, but hatred and violence will beget more hatred and violence. How I wish both the parties can come to an agreement to discuss the best outcome soon. I know it will take time, but we'll keep praying for peace, love, and comfort." Alobo Naga, welcome to this special edition of Talk Time.
Thank you so much, Wasbir. Thank you for having me once again.
Your tweet itself expresses how anguished you are to see a disturbed Manipur, which is absolutely next door to Nagaland. And we have seen the Nagas there are a lot of Nagas in Manipur as well. They have been maintaining an absolute neutral stand. And you are individually extremely pained and concerned. How would you like to describe your feelings?
It's never a good feeling, to be honest. I mean, you go through social media, first of all, and you see these young people commenting, and it's all negativity. It's all about hatred. It's all about revenge. It's all about, we don't have any words, to be honest, because whatever is happening right now, my worry is it's building space for the future generation for more hatred, because people who have lost their loved ones, people who have seen their loved one killed in front of them, losing the things they have, these young people might grow up with that vengeance, with that thought to take revenge. And this is going to go long. And unfortunately, when you talk about Manipur, the whole world, or maybe the whole India, sees as Northeast, not just Manipur. So it's affecting all of us directly or indirectly. And it's really sad to see young people, educated people, who are writing like that on social media. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to lose your loved one. It's not easy to lose everything that you've earned in a night. I know it's not easy, but this is not solution, because as I said, we are neighbors and we'll always be neighbors. Whether I like my Assamese friends or not, but we will always be neighbors. Whether I like Manipur or not, we will always be neighbors. So the only thing is we have to look for a solution to come together. I think peaceful dialogue is what we need instead of all this killing, all this hatred. Yeah.
Absolutely. As you very rightly said, Alobo, we can change our friends, but we cannot change our neighbors. And that is the reason, one of the reasons why we are all concerned. And you made that point, Alobo, that, it's not just about Manipur. It's about the whole of the Northeast, because we have this, we look at Northeast as a single entity. We are 8 states in the Northeast. We describe this whole region as Northeast. So, obviously, we cannot keep quiet, isn't it? We cannot be detached with what is going on in Manipur.
See, nothing is happening to Nagas, but then it's affecting us directly or indirectly. First of all, it's humanitarian ground. We're all human. Secondly, we all feel like one. Maybe in Northeast, you are differentiating, oh, I'm from Assam, I'm from Manipur. But when you go out of Northeast, we're all one. People see us as one. When I go out and sing, I represent the whole Northeast.
Yes.
So it affects us. It hurts us. I've shed tears, when I see the videos, when I see the news. Feels like it's happening to me, to my people. So we are all directly, indirectly affected, by this incident. Yeah.
Now you see, it is not the first time that we have witnessed ethnic violence in the Northeast. It is not the first time that we have witnessed ethnic violence in Manipur. There were the Kuki Naga clashes. There were other ethnic clashes in Manipur, but this time around, Alobo, it seems as if the two sides, that is the Kukis and the Meiteis, the divide has widened so much that they are not even willing to sit across the table and talk to each other and see whether these differences can be resolved.
See, yes, what you say is true. We have this kind of incident even in the past, but not in this, in size. And also, maybe the younger generations are just following the leaders and leaders, or maybe the influential people. They have so much to do, but they are the one creating, and all these problems. They are the one, instead of talking about peace, they're talking about hatred. Yes, I know that it's not going to be easy to come together right now, but I'm sure there will always be a solution. But unfortunately, it's becoming political, and it's sad how people hate each other at the moment. How much, I mean, can't even imagine how, hatred can play such a big role.
You see, now we have seen in the last, see, the violence is racing towards the 100-day mark. It is soon going to be 100
Yeah.
days of the violence because it started on the 3rd of May. In this
Maybe.
entire period, almost 100 days now, it is only a respectable Naga group, that is the Forum for Naga Reconciliation, that was able to bring the Kukis and the Meiteis face to face, even if it is in the Nagaland. The Kukis and the Meiteis who were living in Nagaland, at least they agreed to come face to face with each other, even if it was only for a prayer. And this initiative was taken by the Forum for Naga Reconciliation. They have also visited Manipur. Now, do you think we have to continue with efforts like this? And do you think only a face-to-face meeting sitting across each other can remove the differences and restore take us on the road to peace?
Before I come to this, let me also mention that even us, we've been trying our own way. Even I don't know whether you've seen. We performed, and I also sang a song for the Manipur, the problem. And I try to bring musicians. To be honest, I've reached out to a few of my cookie singers, fellow musicians, my mighty musicians, but they were not ready in the sense. It's not that they don't want to come under the table, but they are scared of the leaders. They are scared that if they talk about peace right now, the major community, the major of the people will not be happy with them. So I was trying to do in my own capacity also. I wanted to invite them to my my humble talk show also, but none of them were willing to come together. I was trying to come together to make a song also, but unfortunately, the musicians that I approached, it's not that they didn't want to, but they were scared because of the consequences that is going to come. Because at that moment, no one was talking about peace. No one was ready to talk about peace. And those who were talking about peace also, they were against that. So that was the sad situation. Yeah.
Now, Alobo, you have said a very important thing. You tried to take this initiative because we all know that music has no language, music has no barriers, music has no religion, and that is basically the reason why you tried to bring musicians and singers from both communities and wanted to make a song. And you were saying that they were willing to come, but they were afraid of the leaders. Now, what is your appeal to the leaders of both the Kukis and the Meitei communities? Don't you think that they should allow these people, if they are really interested in peace, they should allow the cultural community, they should allow the singers and musicians to collaborate and try and bring peace in their own way?
Yeah, I mean, see, artists has been doing this for ages, and the creative people, whoever it is, they should give us freedom, and give us freedom to express our visions, express our thoughts, through art. And I really wish, our leaders could give us freedom. At least the musicians, we can come and write songs about peace. Because see, it's so easy to write songs about hatred. I can write that, but it's not going to give anything. It's not going to bring any positive change in the future. So why should I write hatred song? unfortunately, I've seen on social media also some songs by some community writing songs about killing each other, hatred. Even in this Manipur, Meitei and Kuki incident also, I've seen some singers doing that. But instead of that, why not we come together and we take this, we take the flag and go ahead. I mean, through music or through art, and appeal to people, because we as a musician also, it's not just about the art, but we also have following, we are also
Yes.
influencers in our own way, so we can reach out, because all we see in the news is negativity, it's all about hatred. So I think we should take this step and come forward and talk about love, talk about peace, talk about comfort, yeah.
Yeah, so that is, but unfortunately, that is not happening. Now, do you see a road ahead? Because you are a youth icon yourself, you have lot of fan following, lot of people follow you. Similarly, there are a lot of youth icons in both the Kuki community as well as the Meitei community. Now, why should the leaders restrict them? Why should the leaders restrict their reach? Why should the leaders restrict their creativity? Do you think the community as a whole need to support these cultural icons and cultural personalities?
I'm sure there is no rules and that they have no diktat so far. But then these artists are also, maybe, I don't know in why they said no to me, or but the leaders should not stop, whoever it is, and the musicians should not be scared. They should come forward. And if you're gonna sing about hatred, then they should have a concert. But they're gonna sing about peace, love, then I feel they should not be scared. They should come forward. And
Right.
it's sad, it's sad, yeah.
Uh, you see, you do not belong to any organization, you are an individual. Now, in your
Yeah.
individual capacity, would you like to appeal to apex bodies like the Kuki, INPI, or an influential Meitei organization like Kokomi to allow a meeting between singers from Nagaland, Kuki singers and Meitei singers? Because if organizations like Kuki, INPI or Kokomi say that they are also trying for peace, don't you think they should also allow the cultural community, singers, musicians, composers, to come together, even if it is in a limited form, and work for peace? Would you like to appeal to
Yeah, why
them?
not? Yeah, why not? Why not? We would love to do that anytime. I'm sure any musician, even this last week in Nagaland, they had a concert for Manipur. In Nagaland also, last day honored, they had a music concert, and musicians are willing. I'm sure musicians not only from Manipur and Nagaland, but if I call my friends from Mizoram, Meghalaya, Arunachal, Tripura, I'm sure even from Assam, everyone is willing. We would love to come together, do a concert for peace, and hopefully at least this can at least reach out to people, comfort some people, and also influence some people, for positive, change. Yeah.
Recently, Alobo, a NESO delegation, Northeast Students Organization delegation from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Mizoram, all these places, they visited Manipur. They visited both the Kuki heartland as well as the Imphal Valley. They had an interaction with various people. Now, is there any possibility of a delegation of musicians touring Manipur right now? Perhaps not to sing immediately, but at least to see what is going on.
I mean, we would love to, given a chance, we would love to. I mean, in fact, we were talking about this even a few days back, a few of musicians and all. We would love to do in our own capacity whatever we can do. Yeah.
Uh, Absolutely. We'll go for a very short break. Don't go away, Alobo. I'm coming back shortly after this very short commercial break. Welcome back. I am in conversation with well-known singer and composer from Nagaland, Alobo Naga. We are discussing the disturbing situation in Manipur. Alobo, don't you get worried that youths in Manipur today, the Kuki youths who are pursuing higher studies in Imphal, they are unable to return to higher studies in Imphal to back to their institutions. Similarly, the Metes who are studying in Churachandpur and other places, they cannot go back there. So their future is at stake. We have seen the political leaders, we have seen the students themselves appealing to the government of India to make alternative arrangements. So does these kind of things worry you? What do you want to tell the government?
Why not? Why not? In fact, I was just talking about this also. Education is something, we are living in a very competitive world. Losing 1 year is so big, today in this world. I mean, see, right now we're competing with the rest of the world in every field. So a child losing a year is, you can't even comprehend. So I really wish, the government can do help the students get some alternative, or bring back the normalcy soon and let the classes resume it, and also at the same time do something for people, because we have lost so much through COVID. Like we lost so much through COVID, and then it's continuing like this. If this goes on, we are going back 50 years. It's going to take us so long to catch up with the rest of the world.
Right. Another thing, I was asking you this question. I was saying that the Nagas in this entire conflict, the Nagas in Manipur, they are playing a very, very positive and neutral role. They are absolutely neutral in this conflict, and if they are involved, they are only involved in trying to bring peace. And in neighboring Nagaland, the Forum for Naga Reconciliation, a delegation, they visited Manipur, and they came back from Manipur, and they were able to bring the Kukis and the Metes together face to face for the first time in the entire conflict. At least the Kukis and the Metes who were living in Nagaland. This event was held in Chamukidima, where they were brought face to face for a prayer meeting. This is just the beginning. Do you think that as neighbors, the Nagas have a big role to play?
Yes, no doubt. Nagas have a big role to play, no doubt. And I also understand the reason why they've been playing neutral, because they can't take sides, first of all. In this, in war, no one is right, no one is wrong for me, So they are playing the role of, the middle person, but they're playing a neutral role. So I'm happy with that. But yes, being playing in the middle, we have big responsibility to bring peace, because if this violence continues, it's not just affecting the Métis and Kukis, but it's affecting the entire community that's staying in Manipur. So we should all, it's not just Nagas, but the whole of Northeast should come together and talk about peace and bring these people together under one table, instead of dividing.
You know, you see, you said that you had done a song for Manipur already. Can I request you to sing a few lines for our viewers, because this is very important to reach a wider audience.
I was not ready for that, but so it's not really my song, but I took the song lyrics and we did it at a concert. The song is called Healer. So the lyrics is something like this. It's hard to see the storm blowing over anytime soon. It's hard to hear any hope in the headlines or how to know what's true. We've been trusting in the broken to make us whole, but there's no rescue coming. It's still the one we've always known. We need the healer. We don't need another hero. We need the healer. Deep down, every hurting heart knows we need the healer. Jesus is the healer. The whole world's looking for something. What we need is someone. And every road leads back to one name when all the searching is done. Because there's no worldview, no religion that can make the blind man see. Let the eyes of our heart be open to the healing that we need. We need the healer. Yeah.
We need the healer, we don't need a hero. I think it's a very strong message. We need a healer. Now, who can be the healer? Have you applied your mind? Is it the communities themselves? Is it the state government? Is it the central government? Or is it somebody from outside, like the Nagas, for example, from neighboring Nagaland? Who do you see as a healer who can really heal at this point in time?
Okay, first of all, I should say we all need God. We need God's intervention, number one. We need divine intervention for this. And secondly, uh, no matter how much we try, I still believe the center can do so much, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do with due respect. And then, the center could have intervened even from May 3rd, May 4th also and stop everything. We have seen violence in the past, but I don't know. They have their own reasons. We don't know why they're doing this. But then it's been like stretching, and as you said, it's been almost going to be 100 days, and things are not looking good. In fact, the we see more violence happening, and I yes, we need God first, but second, in this earth, we need the central government to act fast. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Alobo, basically, you see, we are talking about who can be the healer. But think about the 50,000 people who are in relief camps. Think about the
Yeah.
estimated 40 to 50,000 people who are in relief camps, whether they are cookies or whether they are Maites. Now, the pain, sufferings, and agony, it's the same. The same,
Yeah.
the same, this trouble, the same agony, the same pain which the cookies in the relief camps are going through, the same pain and agony the Maites are going through. Only the sufferers can understand, isn't it?
True. Yeah. As I said earlier, in war, there's no heroes, man. I mean, see, my worry, as I said in the initial, period, I said, my worry is this war may end, but the trauma will go on. The I am scared this kid might grow up with vengeance. I am scared these people will look for opportunity to do the things that have been done to them. That is my worry. And uh, the healer, we are, as I said, we all have a big role to play out here. Whether it's the Meitei, Kuki, or all the neighbors, Nagas or Assam or Mizoram, everyone, we have a big role to play. And all we need to do is just come together, and all we can do is pray. And I hope that things. I don't know, man. I'm so lost, to be honest, thinking of the reality, the practicality. It's just so easy to say, to be honest. We need peace, we need to come together, but looking at the reality, if I mean, who knows, if someone come and kill my father in front of me, I might, I don't know what will happen to if someone rape my sister in front of me. If someone kill my mother, someone kill my son, things would be different. So thinking of practicality, I also understand what they're going through, and or maybe I can't even understand what they're going through. But it's not going to be easy. But all we can do is just pray to God and just keep hoping. And I hope all the leaders, can. Yeah, I'm lost
Absolutely.
for words, man.
Absolutely. But the human race survives on hope. The entire human race survives on hope. Similarly, we have to
Yeah,
survive on hope. But what would you
yeah.
like specifically to tell the two communities and their leaders? What would you like to tell them today?
I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to forgive. It's not going to be easy, but we still need to, as you said rightly, we still need to keep hope and move on, because the more we fight, we're going backward. And there is no solution. There's never going to be solution through violence. So all we need to do is just try to heal one thing at a time, trying to come together, and then uh, sit together and see what would be the possible way, what will be the best option for both the community. Uh, yeah, hope. I just pray that things will get better, and um, there will be healing very soon in our land. Yeah.
Absolutely full of hope there, Alobo Naga, well-known singer and award-winning singer full of hope there, and he says that Alobo says that we need a healer at this stage, not a hero, because at the end of the day there can be heroes, but we need healer because both communities are going through trauma, they're going through suffering, and they're going through intense physical and mental discomfort. So Alobo Naga is also thinking of a lot of initiative on his own, and he wished that his dream of singers from Nagaland, from Manipur, and from whether the Métis communities or the Cookies and elsewhere in the Northeast come together to work for peace through music. I hope that that desire of yours, that dream of yours gets fulfilled sooner than later. Alobo Naga, thank you very much indeed for speaking to me on Talk Time on a very, very sensitive subject that is Manipur. And like you, we in Northeast Live also hope that peace returns to the violence-racked state sooner than later. Thank you once again, Alobo Naga.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. God bless.